Oh, Belle Isle.
Plenty of fuel to finish the race.
I just barely got to the freaking grid. My sound went out in my headset. I just barely made it. Oh my gosh, that was so close. There was like 10 seconds left, I think. Maybe 20. Whew, okay. Got my heart rate pumping there. I thought I was not going to be able to do this race with sound. Anyway, we're car number 12, starting 11th. 23 laps. We're going to hang on for dear life here. Oh my gosh. Actually ran a pretty decent Q lap
Green,
for
green,
me, a
green.
132 something. And we are going to be so careful here. I have absolutely no practice around other vehicles. Man, that was so close. I hope sound is recording okay. I honestly have absolutely no idea. I did not have time to check. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. Ease it around the first few corners here. It seems quiet in my headset. Oh, somebody's spinning.
Go left.
Okay, baby it. A lot of viewers in here. Good luck to all of them. Chad, right behind us. Joe. Nick started behind us somewhere. Billy is in here as well.
Nick.
Scott. Billy actually seems extremely quick.
Keep right there.
Apparently he's like a 2800 road IR, so that's cool. Oh my gosh, we're just babying it around here, just trying to survive. I should have not passed this guy. He seems way quicker. No pit stops required. Really hope it's recording okay. That was so scary. That has not happened to me in years. Just completely lost sound right as the session switched over from Q.
Good job, man. You're in the top 10. There you go.
We're in
man.
8th
Good
now.
job.
Take it into 1.
Got one on your right.
Whatever turn this is, I
All
assume
clear,
it's
all
1.
clear.
He seems much faster. I was holding him up. Got Chad behind us. Hopefully Nick is still alive. We made it more than a lap, so that's very good. This is the lap, or the corner that killed me in my practice session. Also, this corner at the end of the straightaway was very treacherous as well. Just seems so quiet in my headset. I hope everything is fine. Nothing I can do about it now. I got it in my ears. It's just quiet. And I assume the recording is okay, but we'll see. That puts us in 9th. And if I get a top 10 out of this, I'd be very happy, but there's a ton of race left. And we got Joe right behind us. Just putting around here at Detroit Belle Isle. Here in the Lotus 49. There's a 133.9. Rob is already out, unfortunate for him. He tried to get me to make a bet with him about saying root beer was better than Diet Dr. Pepper, but there's no way I'm going to do that. I need to stop sliding because these tires are so rock hard and the heat is just going to make them like driving with ice or driving on solid rims. But Joe's got Dan Taylor behind him, not too far off, so we don't have a lot of room to just start letting people go. Oh my gosh, this is going to be undrivable in about 5 laps. It's going to get so loose. I did not have a lot of time to prepare to get on the grid. with trying to figure out my sound issue. For some reason in qualifying I was overdriving that corner a lot, which I hadn't done in my practice.
Got one on your right. Clear on the right.
And I was concerned about Joe behind me, so I put it in the wall, but we're okay. He can get that on his video.
Alright, man. 20 to go. Go get him.
20 laps to go. Billy is on pit road. Scott is on pit road. Both of whom I thought would be better than me. So we'll see if we can beat him. We got a big gap behind Dan. So if we have to let him go and then settle in behind him, we can do that. This is just a war of attrition. I don't care if I'm the slowest on track. If I survive, that's a win. Dan is looking much quicker than us. We got John in here as well in the 20 car. Single car split, or single split, with like a max of 40 cars and 20 showed up. I cannot even freaking imagine what 40 would be like. 20 is insane in and of itself, but good grief, 40 cars would be just unbelievable. Billy's left. He must have a lot of damage. I hope Nick is still on track. There was a spin. That's the only spin I saw. There could have been stuff behind us. We're about 2 seconds out. Nick's on pit road. That's unfortunate. Well, looks like we're going to beat Nick. So that's good at least. We did not come into this race expecting to last very long, so I don't think he'll be too disappointed. Hopefully.
We have a car stopped on the left. Go right.
And somebody has just left. Did not see who that was before we got to him. Just bamming it around every corner. You really can't afford to do anything else. We've gained time on Dan now. Hopefully we'll pull away from him and Chad. Trying to take this corner a little bit straighter for the braking zone, and I think it's helping. I did do a short run in practice. I never did a fuel run. Scott recommended I do a fuel run to feel how the tires change, but just didn't have time with work and everything else. I think Joe's going to beat me if he can keep it on track. The guy just ahead of us must have wrecked. Or maybe not, I don't know. Because we let somebody by. Dan, didn't we? And I'm like half throttling it down the straightaway. There's a 133.4. Personal best was my Q lap of a 132.8. 8.5 seconds to Chad now, so something definitely has happened back there.
Sorry, John.
So we are home free, hopefully. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Everything you can think of to not jinx myself. And wreck it by myself. We're in 9th. This is a pretty long race, to be honest. 23 laps, and the minutes are a minute and a half, or the laps are a minute and a half long. I feel like I'm just hitting the brakes and sliding too much on entry that it's just going to be undrivable out of the corner later. We'll see though. This is a fun track though. This is a fun car. And I just looped it. Oh gosh. Can we get going before Chad gets here? Barely, okay. We got a 2X, we lose one spot, but I think we're okay. I think the car is fine. We're just gonna have to be careful on hot tires. Just gotta let the tires cool down. Alright, we're okay. Not much damage there. Very, very lucky. Definitely sliding a lot more now, though. You spin out at a street course in an open wheel car and don't get much damage, you are incredibly lucky, and I am going to take that, and we're going to hopefully not make up for it later. Take advantage of the luck. That was probably the best place we could have spun out, honestly. Well, I'm not sure about that, but we are still alive. Nothing to worry about. We might be able to get Chad back. But I just have to be doubly careful on corner exit now after... That's the first time I'd ever spun there. I hadn't had any trouble in this corner up until that point. I just wanted to have a good race with Chad here. Not that I need any sort of obstacle other than the track to race against. I've been leaving it in third here just to shift less. And I think it's honestly faster anyway, without going slow enough to shift down into second. I thought Chad was running wide there, but just the angle he took, a good wide arc. Nick is back on track. So he is looking to beat me if I wreck out, is what that looks like. So we really got to just keep it underneath us. And see if we get Chad. But don't push or anything. Do the same thing we've been doing. Don't worry about him at all. Because if I start pushing and get to where I want to compete and race against a car, that is a recipe for disaster, I believe. I do not have the skill necessary to do that in this car, in this combo. But we have to take advantage of the luck there of spinning and not getting much damage. We really, really need to be careful. That would be so awesome to be able to finish this race. That was my fastest lap of the session, so definitely no damage from that. Or I'm faster with damage than I am without. One of the two.
We got a slow car up ahead.
Slow car up ahead, apparently. Looks like Scott is back out on track.
You've got a slow car on the left. Go right. That car
And
is a lap
he
down.
has spun again. But he gets it out of the way. I'm just glad I was able to get turned around before Dan caught me. Or not Dan, Chad. And that allowed me to get back going without losing a whole bunch. Just putting in some nice, smooth, calm laps. The leader is on the F3. We may get lapped. There's some really quick people in here that probably have more experience in this car than we do. I think a lot of the Lotus 49 regulars are in this race. And a bunch of us people who have never even attempted something like this. Don't push out too wide and hit the wall now. That was a 134.3. Not very great. I did unmute it, didn't I? Yes. There hasn't been much since the beginning incident. Nearly pushed into the wall there. Yeah, I'm getting this corner a lot better than I was in my practice video. And I hope it's recording. Can I check without wrecking? I hope the sound is good too. I'm gonna be disappointed if it's not. I am not sure. I just lost iRacing sound, I think, because I did the like I pressed the volume in the Windows taskbar and did the little ringing thing when you click on it, and I could hear it. But for some reason, iRacing sound just stopped, and I'm not sure why, but we're okay. Losing time to Dan or Chad now. I don't know why I keep trying to call him Dan. Dan was in front of us at one point, I think. But this is all about racing the track. Probably more than any other combo I've ever done. You're racing the car that you're in, you're controlling, and the track. And if you can race and beat those, meaning not wreck, you gotta be happy with that. Nick maybe spun again. He's in front of me now by 20 seconds. Alright, I just slid through that section. Chad is 4 seconds ahead now, nearly. Oh my, that was very close to sending it into the wall or looping it. Oh, I'm feeling like those bumps are just gonna shoot me off to the right into the wall. Need to be a little bit slower through there, I think. It was a 133.3. If we can just put down like mid 133s this whole time, I think we'll be good. We are in 10th, which I can be happy about as the number 12 car. This is such a long race. We're coming up on halfway though, so that's good. Wonder if we'll be able to pass Nick and lap him again. That'd be fun. We gained about a second on Chad up there. And it just feels like you're not going at all, but that is the only way you can do it. The only way I can do it, at least. There's my fastest lap at 132.6. I guess fuel is burning off, though. Fastest lap, and it felt so slow through the whole section, the whole corners, all the corners. As long as you're smooth, smooth is fast. And I'm not saying 132.6 is fast, I'm sure it's not, but that's my fastest. That I have done. I don't think we're going to catch Chad unless he makes mistakes. And since he's been in front of us, I haven't seen him make any. Nearly overshot that corner. I very rarely touch full throttle in this thing. Very, very difficult. Oh, Brad in the 7 car is on pit road. That is 4 position. Wonder if he's binned it.
10 to go at the line.
10 laps to go. You definitely don't need a pit stop, I don't think. Though I haven't looked at fuel, I will admit. Yeah, we're good. Imperial gallons. Nick is 15 seconds ahead. It puts us in 9th, passing Brad on pit road there. That time by. Fun track though. I can't imagine. Like if you take GT3s here, there's gonna be so much traffic. I guess that's what you get for a street course though. It's just insanity. Same thing with Long Beach. So far, the most nervous I've been in this race was at the beginning, when I thought I wouldn't be able to record this race or even race in it with no sound. There's no way I could do this race without sound. That was very, very scary. I had planned on starting the recording a little bit early to show the car going around for the qual lap, see the cool car I made, but I was too busy trying to get my headset to work. So I did not get that opportunity. We'll look at it before we take a look at the incidents. I nearly overdrove that for the first time. Is Joe still alive up there? He's 31 seconds ahead. He's doing really good. He's having a great run. Chad is almost 5 seconds up now. That corner right there, as I said earlier, probably the best place to spin it because you're going so slow, you can just lock it down and keep it out of the wall for the most part. It's like a 40-mile-an-hour corner. You can just lock up the brakes and be good. At least that's what I was able to do. Almost getting to where you can't see Chad. So I don't think we're going to be getting 8th unless people ahead of us start wrecking again. And there hasn't been a whole lot of that. I think there's a new leader. The 6 car gotten around the 3, and he's about 4 seconds ahead of him now. 24 seconds behind us. He may get to us before this is over. Hopefully not, because I think if he did, that would mean we wrecked again. All right. Pretty sure these things are going to Nürburgring as well as Bathurst later in the season. Both of those would be absolutely ridiculous. I can't freaking imagine. I've said that a lot about this race and these cars on road courses, but having to try to do the ring in these, I mean, it would take you so long to learn that. Because it's so easy to wreck these things. I nearly just did that. Okay. Whew, man. We're in 9th. Person behind us is in 12th, but he's not on the lead lap. He's actually fairly close to us, I just noticed. Dave in the 13 car. All right. Nice and smooth. Nearly hit the wall. At least I got my wall drag in without wrecking the car as well, right when Joe was getting around us. I'm pretty dang good at hitting the wall, and I'm pretty dang good at hitting the wall in open wheel cars and keeping it without damage. Just dragging it on the side of the tires. Don't ask me how I do it, because I have absolutely no idea. Are we almost done? Yes, we got like 5 laps to
Got a slow
go.
car on the right. We have a car stopped on the right. Go left.
That is Nick. He has spun it again. Unfortunate. We get around him again, or we get around him for the first time, if you don't count the times he was on pit road. I think he got it turned around and is back to going. I was hoping for a minute that'd be Chad and I'd get another spot, but he's looking pretty good there in 8th as the number 18. It's going to be a great finish for him.
5 laps to go.
5 to go. That is good. Now Nick is going to watch us behind us for a little bit here. Now we really can't do anything crazy. I hope Joe is able to finish this one without wrecking. He is still doing really good, I think. He's up there in 6th, 36 seconds ahead of us, having a great run. I think that was the best I'd taken that corner all race, so that's cool. think that was the best I'd taken that section all race as well. Speed-wise. That was nearly death. I would race with the lap time and the bar at the top. I think you press tab to get that. I don't like to have that in the races. I keep it on for practice and stuff. I don't know if I've ever really talked about why I don't use it, but it's just a distraction for the races, I feel like. You're gonna get caught up in... For ovals, it's not a huge deal to have it up there. But you're gonna get caught up in chasing the green, chasing purple lap times, purple sectors, and kind of it distracts you from the track and the car. I'm talking like from my perspective, it distracts me. And I really prefer to just run off feel and not really worry about the numbers. Just do what I think the car can do and try and feel it around the track consistently. And not worry about lap time or hitting good sectors. I don't know why I'm shifting here. That being said, it would have been interesting to see when I said I was doing those corners probably the best I'd done them all race. Be interesting to see how they compared on the sector thing. Leaders are 11 seconds behind us now. Take a look at the tires after this. I imagine there's no wear whatsoever, but tire heat might be interesting to see.
2 to go this time by.
I think this is an open setup series, but I'm just running default. I think we actually have 3 laps to go. The leaders got the 2 to go when they crossed the line right behind us. Plus that big green bar popped up on the top of your screen. That's not something you're going to get in a real life race car. But of course the virtual mirror up there also isn't something you'd get, so, or any of the other boxes. But that's another reason why I don't use it. It can be helpful, I imagine, and when in practice I find it useful. But I don't find it necessary in the races in most circumstances. I think now we're at 2 to go. The leaders just got the white, I believe. Which we'll probably be hearing about that here in a second. Maybe?
All right, man.
Yep.
White flag at the line.
Great race to everybody up ahead of me. They've all done a great job. Joe and Chad. Jeez. Let's not wreck it in these final couple laps. That was a 132.9 that lap. Nick has held steady with us back there at about 3.5, 4 seconds. So he must have picked up the pace. It's looking like we're going to beat him again. So that's good. That's like 3 races in a row.
Alright, man, that car is a
It's
lap
all payback from the Nashville race where he beat me by a
down. Got a
nose.
slow car on the right. Go
Oh
left.
Lord. Okay, he gets out of the way. Thank you. Thought he was going to be right there on the apex, but he was stopping way before the corner, so thank you to him. One more time around. Let's bring this thing home in one piece and just be completely baffled about how they used to run these in real life with absolutely no protection. I mean, the driver's head sticks up further than the top of the car, so you can imagine why the survival rate wasn't very high in these races compared to modern cars. Alright, one more time
Got
through
about 5 laps.
this horrible section that scares me.
Nice chase, but that was fun.
5 laps of fuel.
Yeah, excellent stuff.
This race, or this series, people who run the official series like every week, seems to be a pretty good group. It seems to be pretty clean. From what I've seen on the forums, everybody's pretty into it. That runs it, as I nearly wreck again.
Good fun watching the racing out front while I was waiting for repairs in the pit.
Whew. Alright, bring this around for a 9th place. Nice and easy. Nick might have spun again behind us.
Stopped on the right.
Good race, that
There's
was
the
fun.
Checkered.
Wow.
Great job, driver.
We lived! We lived all 23 laps. We did spin out once, so we weren't 0x. But other than that, we were pretty good. Oh, the nose is messed up somehow. Did it get like that from the spin? I guess it did. Our lap times didn't suffer at all from that. They actually improved. So there's that. What's Nick's fastest lap? 133.3. And I ran a 132.6. So I'll take that. I will take that. Oh yeah, here's the car. Old vintage 1960s era Diet Dr. Pepper. That's what it used to be called. Had to do some research for that. All right, let's take a look at all the incidents. I, again, hope the sound is recording. First incident, Nick. He loops it, but no damage. He looped it in the first corner. I thought he was damaged in this scuffle. That is Billy, who just overcooked that corner. I did that so many times in practice. He ruins the right rear, and then the 16, Scott, is trying to miss him, but he jumps on the brakes and gets it sideways. I don't think anyone else gets in that. Oh, I think Nick made some contact with somebody. Maybe. Oh, no, Nick didn't get anything, I don't think. Well, he's still coming. Maybe he did. Oh, he gets into Scott. He gets into Scott as he's trying to get straight, and that ruins his right front. That sucks. Unfortunate. And then Rob. Oh, this is the corner, Rob. That's the corner. You should have watched my video about it. That's the corner that will destroy you every time. It is so easy. This guy doesn't look like he's braking even close to in time, but he got it slowed down. That's crazy. Oh, getting into the grass with Chad. This is how we gained so much time on him. Not much damage there for him, though. David in the 14 car, overcooking this corner, bumps into the tires. John back here. I think he had a good race. I think he just gets a 1x right there. He finishes top 10 in the number 20. Really good job. Little bit too quick there, and that hits the right front into the tires. Probably destroys it, and he's backing up. Overcooking turn 1, hard into the tires. We're only on lap 5. Dan into the wall. I think that's before he got around us. Whoa, what the heck happened? Is he not paying attention? He's trying to get the leaders by him or something. Puts it into the wall down the straightaway. Looked like he was just looking in his mirror and just drove straight into it. And now it's broken. And now it's broken. Why does it have to be broken? Gosh dang it. I don't want it to be broken. I want to see people spin. Alright, we'll go take a look at mine and see. I want to see Nick spins. This was lap 6. I just got on it a little too hard out of that hairpin, I think. I hadn't done that at all in practice. Kind of threw me off guard. So I thought I was arcing it in good here, and I just put a little bit too much wheel into it. Little bump on the nose, but not much. Able to get it turned around before Chad got us. Kind of messed up his exit a little bit. Gosh dang it, why does it have to be broken? Alright, Nick. We'll see your spin somewhere. We had... Oh, Nick had 10 incidents. Oh, geez. I think he won with incidents. I got 2. So that's good. I know he spins it again somewhere here. I think it's in this corner that got me every time in practice. Oh, he's just got it locked down sideways a little bit. Just loops it. No damage. And people go around him. He's going to get disqualified for driving backwards if he's not careful. Then he gets back around. Then he follows me for the rest of the time. Until he may have done something at the end. Not sure. There we are up in front of him. Anything gonna happen? He gets a little bit of the grass there. Oh my gosh. I almost did that multiple times in the race. On the final lap, is he able to crab walk it home? I think he is. He lands on his wheels and somehow brings it across the line, I believe. Fun race, though. If Nick hadn't gotten into Scott there in that first little scuffle, he might have been able to keep going and be on the lead lap. I'm just happy we completed the race. Joe finishes top 5. Great run. Did he have 0 incidents? He had 2. Great run for him. Gary gets the win in the 3 car. He was the one in first for a little bit that we saw, and then the 1 car passed him, but looks like they had a pretty good battle. But the 1 finishes 14 seconds behind the 3. So something may have happened there. Unfortunately, the stupid incident thing is broken, and we can't watch anything from there. Alright, great race. That was fun. I'm totally down to do these again at another track. I mean, that took a lot of effort, but I'd be willing to give it a go. But that was a fun race. Really fun. These cars are just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Fun track too, though.